Welcome to the Natural History Museum.
Before visiting one of London's most popular museums, I first needed some breakfast.
Today we decided to go to Sandwich to have a morning snack.
This branch of Sandwich near St. Paul's Cathedral opened in 2024. You could choose a sandwich from their extensive menu or custom design your own. The large stack of ingredients looked amazing. The donuts looked pretty tasty too. There wasn't a lot of seating inside, but it was very quiet when we arrived, so it worked out fine for us. My sandwich was enormous. I chose a tandoori chicken one with white bread, and it was easily big enough for 2 people to share. Chunks of chicken were huge.
It's a bit spicy, but it's very, very good. I like the raisins and also the lettuce because it crunches in my mouth.
If you're hungry and want a big breakfast, then Sandwich is a great place to visit. After a short train ride on the London Underground, we arrived at the Natural History Museum in South Kensington. We had to queue up for about 20 minutes to get in.
Because it's half-term break, there's a lot of people in the queue queuing for the Natural History Museum. But luckily we came here a bit more early than the rest of them, so we got in quicker. This is the grand entrance of Natural History Museum. Let's go in. It's quite busy inside.
This huge museum first opened in 1881. The Natural History Museum is best known for its exhibitions of dinosaurs, skeletons and fossils. But the huge skeleton hanging from the ceiling in the entrance hall is from a different animal.
That is a whale's bone.
There are several other large skeletons on display in this hall. American mastodons became extinct about 13,000 years ago. They are a distant relative of elephants. The Natural History Museum is probably best known for its excellent dinosaur collection, like this Mantellosaurus. The dedicated dinosaur hall starts with a full-sized animated recreation of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's amazing that babies hatching from eggs grow into creatures this big. The collection teaches you lots about dinosaurs and how they lived. It also explains how their remains were found and what they looked like when they were alive. My hands look tiny compared to this giant set of claws. Paleontologists hunt for fossils to learn about history of life on Earth.
It's clever how they find these fossils, because if I was in the mountains and I found this, I'll just think it's a regular piece of rock.
It must have been a huge surprise to start digging up bones and discover they actually came from an extinct animal this large. Moving on to the mammal exhibition, this was mostly a collection of stuffed animals. I hadn't seen many of them before though. Like this duck-billed platypus, for example. Some were the remains of mammals that are now extinct. These are real vampire bats from South America. The cats and bears section displays some of the largest and fastest mammals. The next hall houses an enormous recreation of a blue whale. The life-size model was made in the 1930s before anyone had properly studied a living whale.
Look at the enormity of the tail. If the whale lifted it up and put it on my head, I wouldn't stand a chance of living.
By looking at the whale skeleton alone, you don't realize just how huge that mammal is. Even elephants look small in comparison. These scales let you compare your own weight with large mammals. I discovered that a giraffe is 27 times heavier than me.
27 times.
I also had a go at recreating a whale sound. Okay, I admit my effort wasn't really this good. The museum has a large nature discovery garden. I took the lift to see the Darwin Center's cocoon. This large display teaches you about insects, beetles, spiders, and butterflies. Many displays are interactive, like this one where I had to collect specimens to test. In this exercise, I had to pack the correct items into my backpack to go on an insect collecting expedition. Back in the main Hintze Hall, I explored the upper level. You get a really good view of the huge blue whale skeleton from up there. You can walk all the way around the balcony and check out the many animals on show. There's even a second higher balcony that gives an even better view of the hall. I've been learning about rocks and metals at school, so the next hall was really interesting. The Minerals Gallery displays minerals, rocks, and gems discovered in different countries. Some even came from outer space. Meteorites have helped scientists learn about the history of the solar system. There's a lot to see in this section of the museum, so give yourself plenty of time. Our time at the museum was coming to an end though. We stopped off at a large shop to take a look at the many souvenirs and gifts. You're sure to find the perfect present here as there's so much to choose from. I like the duck-shaped umbrellas and the not-so-scary dinosaurs.
I recommend everyone who's watching this video to come and visit the Natural History Museum at least once. Although everything in the museum is dead, it's a great museum to learn about the history before we were alive.
After the museum visit, because I was so hungry, I decided to stop off at a Chinese restaurant called Jia, which is house in Chinese.
The menu offered a lot of choices.
Here we have some marble tofu and some egg fried rice. My mum told the cook not to make the marble tofu too spicy so that I could eat it.
It was cooked just the way I like it.
Perfect. Here comes another dish. Chicken with cashew nuts, my dad's favourite. This is our last dish. It is Shanghai fried dumplings. They're quite good. The outside is like chewy batter. Yeah, it's quite surprisingly good. I didn't think it would be this good.
I think you'll really enjoy visiting the Natural History Museum. There's a lot to see and you'll be surprised at how big some of the animals are.
If you like this video, please subscribe down below.